Subroutines engaged. AI activated. This unit is online. Welcome to Ninethy Gaming.
Right, let's keep this sweet and straight to the point, as I have a kind of chilled monster on my desk and I really don't want it warming up. Hello everybody, my name is Ninethy and welcome to my analysis and review of the Halo Infinite tech demo, which was played a while ago, and I know this is coming out late, but I really just haven't had the time until now. What a game, really. As I was typing this script, I was constantly missing keys because the pressure of wanting that monster was getting to me. But in short, I really enjoyed the technical preview. There were a lot of times I felt I kind of hated it, or hated what I was experiencing, as it has this god-awful feeling about it when you lose. Like, it really sucks. More so than other games. It feels super unrewarding, a little cheesy, and like, after the first match of getting stomped, you just don't want to play it, because it feels weird. I don't know how else to describe it other than it feels off. There's definitely some balancing issues with the game, but overall it strived to be more sandbox-like, from grenade jumping to grabbing a fusion coil and just dunking it on another player. Infinite seems kind of crazy, so I'll start off with the notes I took while playing it, and I'll improv from there on out because I didn't write the script after this. So my first note is the grapple shot breaks mid-flight, causing unfair deaths. I've noticed occasionally when I was trying to do something cool or crazy with the grapple shot, it would break as if it was made of paper, and I'd die when I feel like I shouldn't have. Now you could say, ah well, you tried it so you deserve the death, but it was, again, like I said earlier, an unrewarding feeling. I felt like what should have been in control was not in control. It was taken from me and I died because the game decided I was dying. So the grapple shot needs to be fixed. While it's incredible, it's great, and it offers a lot of maneuverability, mobility, and map control, it also really fucking sucks when it doesn't work. It feels shitty. Melee doesn't seem to work all the time. At one point there's a really low melee lunge, and another time I'm like skidding halfway across the map. Even hitting people in the back doesn't always kill them, and the grapple shot melee is buggy as hell. Sometimes I'll hit them, sometimes I won't, but for some reason they one-shot me with a punch, and I just don't get it. I feel like they were trying to do something here, and the coding just hasn't allowed them to do it. Some guy actually hit me twice in a second. That's a bug that's quite notable, is people running around hitting really fast. Please fix that, because that also spoiled my experience. Active Camo is literally invisible, which is really cool, actually, if I'm honest with you, since it's a map pickup and not a loadout thing. It's kind of cool to see it being actually straight up invisible, to the point where you get hit and you're like, what the fuck did I just get? Oh, it was some dude being invisible. I think, as I'm saying this, I realize one of the reasons why Halo Infinite feels a bit sluggish and a bit shitty when you die is it's so fucking violent for the feedback. I feel like my controller's gonna blow up in my hand every time I die. People sniper camp. There's a really big problem with 343's Halo games, is the fact that you get an announcer going, sniper spawning in 10 seconds, and it'll put up an icon. And the same thing applies here. You get told, sniper spawning in 10 seconds, and people will fucking sniper camp, and they will dominate the game. Once the first person who's good with the sniper gets the sniper rifle, they will not lose it for the rest of the game, especially since they're on the floor, on the panel itself. It has like this little circle markers, like it's cooling down or recharging, and then you know the weapons there and you pick it up. That's a problem. Map spawns like that should not be a thing. If you're going to do that for big team battle, at least make the map placements random, but balanced, so midsection, or if you have 4 snipers, at least 1 sniper in your base and 1 sniper in their base, not just in 2 set locations where one guy can just have Overwatch over. That's a problem. Due to the battle pass system, almost everybody looks the same. There was actually a post on Reddit, pictures to follow, about how everybody looked the same with the same color scheme. I hate coatings. We all know how I feel about coatings. If you're going to give me a fucking cosmetical appearance thing like coatings, like camouflage or armor patterns or dirt or grime, at least let me pick my fucking colors, which coatings don't, and I think it's very limiting, and you will never be able to change my mind about it. And if you defend coatings and microtransactions, you're a fucking Fortnite player. Please get off Halo. Anyway, The Battle Pass system makes everybody look the same, which is exactly what 343 said wouldn't happen. However, it has happened, it is happening, and it will happen. Please fucking allow way more options to unlock different armors, and way more options to unlock different coatings, rather than just simply the Battle Pass, because otherwise it's not going to be good for cosmetic and custom character players. And for those of you who says customization doesn't matter, of course customization matters, otherwise they wouldn't fucking monetize it, would they? Use your brain. Right, on to the next thing. It makes me question customization, and also the way it's laid out is definitely FOMO, fear of missing out. The same with like Fallout 76. A lot of people on Reddit and a lot of people in the forums, they always talk about how it's like the only thing bringing me back to Fallout 76 is fear of missing out the Atom Store. That's a genuine problem. Microtransactions are predatory and they feed off like certain mental weaknesses like gambling addictions or fear of missing out, and I feel like Halo is going to go that way, and I shudder at the thought. Big Team Battle, while was fantastic, definitely needs to have its limit increased from 100 to either 120 or 150. I felt like matches were incredibly short, and I feel like 120 or 150 would be a nice, I think that was what it was like in Halo Reach, would be a very nice middle ground. 200 would be too much, too long, yada yada. What I will say about it actually was when Big Team Battle came out and I was playing it, I played until 4 in the morning. I actually had to get up super early the next day for work, and I just couldn't. I was just like, every time I'd be like, last match, last match, last match, last match. I was really hooked to this game, and I like, despite the issues and the negativity it has, the game plays fantastic. Even though it was a tech demo and there were issues, it was janky, it was clunky, there were bugs, I still loved it. For me, and this goes without saying, a lot of people don't agree with this, but the majority kind of do, it feels like Halo. It's the first 343 game I've played and I've wanted to keep playing. It reminds me of Reach. When Reach first came out and I was still in school, I was like, I really don't want to go into school tomorrow, I just want to play fucking Reach. I really didn't want to work that day, I just wanted to play Halo Infinite, which is crazy. It was really cool to feel that again. Yeah, I had to come off, but I kept wanting to play. Weapon balancing, like I mentioned earlier, was a bit weird. There's some weapons like the superheated shotgun, which can fire vertically or horizontally. No place for it, really. The tactical pickups throughout the map, you've got like the repulsor, which you can send grenades back or you can like hop with. You've got the grapple shot. Repulsor and grapple shot, I think unanimously are people's favorites. They're the ones with the most versatility and use in combat. You've got the drop wall, which is like a really shit bubble shield. It's too weak, it's made of paper, and the animation is so long, by the time you need to use it, you're getting shot at, you'll be dead by the time you shoot it out. Pointless. Either buff it or just let us have a bubble shield that's an instant drop. God, I actually can't remember any of the other ones. There are other ones, but they're just like not impressive at all. They just exist. The plasma pistol no longer stuns. I think it breaks shields, but it no longer stuns vehicles. You've got weapons like the shock rifle or the shock grenades, which are fucking overpowered to do that. So it makes me wonder what the hell is the point in the plasma pistol. Probably reintroduce it again. Vehicles are incredibly overpowered in this. Hey, the Warthog still doesn't sound like the Warthog. It sounds like a fucking electro car, which, I mean, it's supposed it would be, but I want it to sound beefy. The Ghost is overpowered. There's no two ways about that. That thing has too much chase potential. It has such a fast fire rate. It has high damage. It has high resistance and durability. Please nerf the Ghost. I felt like it was a fucking power weapon. What else? The way the vehicles drop in Big Team Battle, I'm not a fan of. They don't all spawn at the beginning like they usually do. They drop throughout, like the Scorpion comes in at the end. So you can actually have someone, like a couple of team players, doing nothing all match. They're just waiting for the Scorpion drop. It's just horrendous. Just have them spawn at the beginning and then have the Pelicans, which is a cool idea, have the Pelicans drop the vehicles off mid-combat, mid-match. That would be fine. But at least allow the vehicles to be there at the beginning would be great. A huge issue I personally have, and a lot of other people are starting to get as well, is every MVP on Halo Infinite and every single person that beat like 343 stats that they put on Facebook and Twitter and all that lot came from PC. That's a fact. Xbox players should be able to opt out of crossplay, which is a thing, I believe. However, crossplay should be off by default. Now let me explain why that should be a thing. If crossplay is off by default, Xbox players play against Xbox players and PC players play against PC players, and it's balanced. There's absolutely no issue. There are no drawback to queue times. If anything, when you opt into crossplay, you get even faster queue times. However, if crossplay is on by default and you turn it off, that means you're put in a pool with people that have it off, which is significantly fucking less, because not everyone knows what crossplay is. Your average Joe kinda doesn't give a fucking shit. And when they play against PC players, they're gonna be like, oh, I'm getting shit canned by PC players, I don't want to play Halo anymore. That already happened in the tech demo. Please, 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 please have crossplay off by default. There is literally no negative to it being off by default other than not feeding crazy PC egos. PC players are fucking toxic as shit. Cannot convince me otherwise. Yes, so let's go on to positives that I'm going to round off the top of my head, shall we? Because there is no script anymore. I have no more notes. Map layout is pretty damn good for the most part, especially in Slayer. The arena maps are fantastic. Apart from, I think it was called Behemoth or something like that. It was fucking huge. It was like a Forerunner thing. Way too open for 4v4. Yeah. What did I just hear? Some weird sound. Way too open for 4v4. The sniper controls it completely. There's not enough cover other than like in the middle ground, and it's just really easy to spawn kill. The Bazaar, I think it was called, was probably my favorite map. It looked like New Mombasa from Halo 2, even though people go, it looks like it's from Call of Duty. Have you ever played Halo 2 or Halo 3? Definitely fits in with that aesthetic. Really fucking enjoyed it. There were two more maps. There was the training yard, which was pretty fucking cool, and there was the Jesus Christ, like this like electro dam sort of like engineering area, probably in the middle of a ship or something, which was whatever. It was one of those maps. It's just like a filler map basically. That was me slapping my goddamn knee. Woo! Jesus Christ. For controller especially, considering they want us to play against PC, there is a massive lack of aim assist, which is a big problem for the average person. I play on Rainbow Six Siege, so I don't really have aim assist. I tend to turn it off in a lot of games that are not crossplay, because I prefer it that way. However, putting it in against keyboard and mouse is bullshit. I've played Siege at a high level, platinum/diamond level. I myself was platinum, friend was in diamond, so that's where that came from. And I would play against PC keyboard and mouse players on console, and they just dominated. Without aim assist, the controller simply can't keep up with a keyboard and mouse. That's just a fact, and you can deny that all you want, same as you could fucking deny that the sun gives heat to the earth. You sound like a fucking idiot and stupid, but go ahead and deny facts by all means. The sniper rifle still feels off. I feel like it's got some RNG elements to it. I feel like it's a little bit clunky and the crosshair isn't quite right. Hence again why if a PC player gets it, they have much better time than a controller does. All in all, if I were to rate it out of just the technical beta, given all the bugs, given all the issues. Oh shit, that's another thing. Rocket launch is fucking shit. It's really inconsistent. At one point, it will like blow me up from halfway across the fucking map, and the next point, I'm like firing at point blank range at someone's leg. It doesn't kill anybody. It's really weird. Please fix the rocket launcher. Sound design's great. Gravity hammer's a bit wonky. There's not a lot of lunge to it. It's, you know, please buff it. The assault rifle is fucking insane, by the way. So like, the battle rifle has always been the predominant weapon of Halo, whenever it's in it. But the assault rifle is fucking crazy. It's like mid-range to almost long range at this point. I feel like if we trim the range a little bit, I'm not a fan of this like being at SMG shit. Everyone wants the range nerfed. Just trim the range a little bit, a tiny bit, so that escape is possible. Because when someone starts firing at you with this thing, unless you fire back and outplay them, you are not escaping them. So just a tiny bit, just to allow someone to be like, oh shit, I'll duel and then I'll retreat. Because retreating is a viable option in games and shouldn't really be punished. And I feel like retreating against an AR in Halo Infinite is a little bit punished. So just a tiny range reduction is all that's needed. But it feels fucking great. It looks great. It sounds great. Same with the battle rifle. A lot of the UNSC weapons feel really good. That Covenant plasma thing, great against bots. Fucking terrible against players. Buff that. Yeah, weapon balance, like I said, it's weird. Yeah. Ooh. So the overall rating I want to give the tech demo, probably a 7 out of 10. Really fresh, really good, feels like Halo. feels good. There are issues, microtransactions, cosmetical issues I have a problem with, balancing issues and map design are problems, but it feels like Halo, it looks like Halo, it sounds like Halo, and I just couldn't get enough of it. I fucking sucked at Big Team Battle on the first day. I was fucking atrocious. The aiming didn't work, the controls didn't work, I was getting spawn killed, everything. And then I spent the rest of the day practicing against bots, so then the next day when Big Team Battle was up, I fucking dominated. Like, I was getting 32 kills a match, and I still wasn't fucking MVP, dude. There were like people like 40, 50 kills on PC. Please take off crossplay. Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's been my review for the technical beta of Halo. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. My name is Dinathy. This is 14 minutes long. Fucking hell.